Hello there, my friends. I'm just going to make a little tutorial for this tenths anchor charts activity. And that's really hard to say right there. So tenths anchor charts. And I'm going to do this slide as an example. And I'm going to go through each of the steps. There are 6 in these yellow bubbles. And we're going to do them in order so it makes the most sense. So fill the rods with color to represent the fraction. The color you use doesn't really matter. Well, I'm gonna see how many can I select at once. Ooh. I'm gonna fill 3, 4, 5. So I can select multiple at once by clicking on one, and then I'm gonna hold shift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to show 7 out of the 10. We're showing the fraction. So I am going to color mine orange. So 7 out of 10 are orange. That's step 1, fill the rods with color. So I used shift. I select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can color one at a time, but I selected 7. And I go to this paint can at the top. That's where you get your colors. Not this one, the borders, that changes the outside. We want the outside to stay the same. We're just changing the inside with our fill. So we're just dumping some paint on those boxes and it fills the whole inside. Step 1. Now I'm going to fill in for 2. Fill in the place value to represent the decimal. Okay. No ones. All right, this does not make a whole. So there are going to be 0 ones. The decimal's there, it stays there. And then how many tenths do I have? Well, there are 7 tenths. Or I could see this. Each of these represents a tenth. There is 7. Or there are 7 tenths. So I'll put a 7 there. There, I've done step 2. Now, step 3, write how many rods. Okay, 7 rods represents, drag and drop a fraction. That represents 7 tenths. Okay, and from here, I'm going to say blank is the same as blank, where it says to write the decimal. Well, I know I can do this right away. I can write the decimal, and it's actually saying 7 tenths is the same as 7 tenths. Right? This is 7 tenths in standard form. So I'm going to drag another one of these fractions here. So it does say 7 tenths is the same as 7 tenths, or 0.7 when we're talking in slang. Those are the same thing. And then the last one is how to say the decimal. And you could just say 7 tenths, or you can write it as 0 and 7 tenths. And that's how you complete one of these slides. And you got a few of them to do on your own, but you're essentially doing the same thing with different numbers. I hope this helps.